Sam Smyers here. Today I want to go over my top favorite sample packs from Splice for Tech House, Deep House, and Future House. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Please consider giving this video a like, and then also if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel so that you can stay updated with future videos that are just like this. Good sound selection is one of the most important components of becoming a good producer. If you know the right sounds to use, then you can make the best sounding tracks. So I have about 10 sample packs from Splice that I'm going to go through pretty quickly and show you these sample packs because I like the sounds in them. And these are sample packs that relate to that deep house genre or the tech house or future house. This is a genre that I've been making some songs in lately. I think my 3 or 4 last songs were similar to this deep house genre. And so these are the sample packs that I used to select those sounds from, and you can check out my music on Spotify. Those songs have cumulatively about 10 million plays or so. This first one I'm going to go through is the Trademark Series by Mark Knight, and he has a label called Tool Room. I actually like his volumes 1 through 3. I think this one here is just going to be the volume 1, so you can search this Trademark Series Mark Knight. And this is my Splice app, and you can see some of the sounds that I have from the different volumes. So this is from volume 1. There are top loops. Here's a ride, let's crash from volume 3. He has a lot of really good drum sounds that I like. They have a bit of a vintage and analog feel. So you can check them out. You can see how many samples I have from all of his sample packs. I usually, when I download sounds from Splice, I don't like to download the entire pack. I like to select the samples from the pack so that I can curate my own collection. So if you just search Mark Knight or Tool Room, then you'll be able to find his pack. And then if you go onto Splice and you click on this, it will take you to the rest of the packs that Tool Room has released. And then you can find his other volumes here. One thing I want to note about the Mark Knight samples is that this duo named Cream, they use a lot of his samples. And they talked about it in their Discord, and that's how I heard about this pack. The second one is going to be House Nation from Sample Magic. Let's go ahead and search in my Splice app for House Nation, see what I've got in here. Great drum sounds, vintagey, analog-y sounding. That's a pretty good clap sound. It's good 909. I like to use more of these analog drum sounds because when you mix them with more modern synth sounds, like using Serum sounds, then you get to create this more unique vibe in your tracks. So you can check out this one by Sample Magic. You've got the House Nation. So third, let's go to Deep House Ultimate from Identity Records. And let's see what I've gotten here. Deep House Ultimate. Got some good bass loops, good hat loops. I don't know if you recognize that, but that's actually a guitar loop that Dylan Francis used in one of his songs. That's a really good kick. And a lot of times if you have kick loops or hat loops, what you can do is just drag the loop into your session and then chop it up and just use a specific part of that loop. You don't have to use the whole thing. So even though this is a kick loop, I would just pull the kick out of there and then take that one sample and put it throughout my track. The fourth pack I want to go through is this Rooftop After Hours. This is more of a chill deep house vibe, kind of like that Selected style if you're going for more of that chill deep house vibe. There's some good hi-hats in here. There's a good ARP sound. Some good ambient sounding drum sounds and little hits like that. Now for the fifth pack is actually going to be a combination of a couple of packs. Spinnin Records has a bunch of packs, but they have this bass house pack, they have the tech house pack, and then they have this future house pack and the house pack. So that's 4 different packs. Check all of those out because they're really good. Spinnin, they're probably one of the biggest electronic record labels out there, and these sounds are very, very clean sounding, very, very commercial. especially for nice sounding synth sounds and synth samples you can put into a sampler and then resample. They've got a lot of those great sounds like bass hits, things like that. So I would probably pull drums from that Mark Knight sample pack and then maybe some more instruments from here, some bass sounds from the Spinnin packs. They've also got some great presets too. So you can check out some of the presets if you use Serum. Now after those Spinnin packs, we've got this Ultimate Guitar House. There's some good guitar samples in here. Here's a good flute. There's some good pluck sounds in there. There's some good bass, guitar. So after that pack, then we've got this deep melodic house. Let's go ahead and check what I downloaded here. That's a really good kick right there. So this would be more of that selected style house, deep house vibe, more of that chiller vibe. And then after that pack, we've got this future house and deep house sounds pack. This one has some really good risers, build-ups, snare fills. Future house is more of an aggressive sounding style of house. And so they have a lot of effects, and I like to pull the effects from future house and put them into my deep house tracks. A lot of these are uplifters, risers, things like noise, fills. So if you want any kind of effects, then go to this pack. Now the 9th pack is going to be this Nicky Romero pack. Nicky Romero is obviously a DJ artist. I really like his top loops. I probably use one of his top loops in every single one of my tracks that I'm doing deep house for. And it's that one. I use this loop in probably every single one of my deep house tracks for like a shaker effect. I think it's a really good one. So you can check out this pack. And he's got, let's see, he's got a bunch more samples. I don't have too many of his, but because his hat loops are really good, I would recommend that one. And then finally, this deeper tech house pack. For some reason, there's an owl on the cover. This has some really good loops and top loops. You can always take elements from these loops and chop them up and pull maybe a hi-hat from one of these loops or a kick and put them into your track. So you don't have to use the entire loop. I use that effect a lot. Yeah, I use a lot of these sounds too in this deeper tech house. And I'll use the tech house sounds, but put them into more of the poppy deep house vibe tracks so that can change up the vibes a bit. So I believe this one is the bass from my song End Up Like That. Basically, I think I liked the melody here and I probably just remade it. And I think I cut out one of the notes, but I like that and I just use a different bass. So you can also like listen to these samples and the sounds and then remake them with your own sounds. You can use these just to get some ideas for building out your tracks. So that was about 10 different sample packs. If you go to the Spinnin packs, you've got 4 in there, and then you've got the different volumes of the Mark Knight packs. You can also check out the makers of these packs, and they also have a bunch of other good sounding packs. If you don't want to use these ones, you can check out like the other packs that Toolroom does or the other packs that Spinnin does. Anyways, I hope that will help you narrow down some sounds to use for your next deep house, tech house, or future house song. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like. And also, if you're not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. And finally, if you're really looking to improve your mixing skills, then check out my Modern Mix Academy. This is a full all-in mixing course that I created. It will help you make some of the best records of your life from the comfort of your own home. I'll put a link down below for you to check that out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.